The Syrian government forces have retaken full control of central parts of the country following the evacuation of terrorists and their families under a deal with Damascus. A UK-based monitoring group has said a total of 34,500 terrorists and their relatives were evacuated from areas in Homs and Hama provinces. According to the Syrian Observatory for Human Rights, the evacuees were transferred to Idlib province. The town of Rastan and Homs, as well as nearby townships and villages, are among the evacuated areas. The Homs governor has confirmed that the province is now free of gunmen and weapons that they used. He also pledged to reopen the Damascus-Hama highway in the coming days. Joining us live now from Irvine is Professor Paul Sheldon-Food of California State University. Professor, as always, thanks for joining us. Just today, Professor, we did see an attack, a shelling attack on Damascus from those little pockets of terrorists left close to the capital. How important then do you think these operations by the Syrian army are to clear areas, at least around the capital?
Every little bit helps. God bless the people of Syria who have fought against all kinds of foreign invaders who have come without any invitations, including these terrorists who come from other countries and some of whom claim to be Muslims, against attacks by Israel, the United States, England, France, who invited making all these people homeless and making them refugees all over the world. It's outrageous. I was in the Army myself in Vietnam, and I tell young soldiers today, I wouldn't be serving in the American Army today. I wouldn't be serving in an army that is fighting for neoconservatives, Zionists, neo-Trotskyites. It is outrageous what we've done. It's outrageous what Saudi Arabia has done in terms of funding and giving money to these terrorists in Syria. It's wonderful what Iran and Russia have done to come to the aid at the invitation of the Syrian people. And it's totally disgusting what many other countries, including my own, have done.
You remember well, Professor, of course, the uproar whenever the Syrian army gets an upper hand in any region. We remember Eastern Ghouta recently, of course, UN Security Council, meetings being called for in emergencies, etc. Why do you think there is that concern, really, on the part of the West for what happens to these terrorists?
That is a wonderful question. These terrorists are totally disgusting people from other countries, who claim to be Muslims, and many of whom claim to be Muslims even, who are destroying the faith, who are supported, unfortunately, by Saudi Arabia. Supposedly the keepers of the holy places of the Muslim faith. And so you have a lot of two-faced people. They're snakes in the sleeves of the prophet, as some Muslims like to say. The worst of the worst in the Muslim world are behind these terrorists.
All right, Professor, we'll leave there at that, but of course, as always, we appreciate you sharing your insight with us.